Hello people, I have just come back from watching The Purge, which is a really, really good movie. I finished work early today. Well, I didn't finish work early, I finished work on time. And I ran through our local movie theatre just down the road from where I live and watched this movie, The Purge. I really, really wanted to watch this movie because I was very interested in the trailer. It looked like a decent, nice, suspenseful movie, and it was rated R, which I like because that means that I'm going to get to see some real stuff, not just PG. Before I even get into The Purge, I do want to say this. It's interesting to me. I like the concept of, nice suburban household and, all these horrible things are happening to these suburban people and they've got to, find the inner gangster in them to somehow overcome. But it's strange to me that I'm watching The Purge, and then while watching it, just before the movie started, in the trailers leading up to the movie, there's another movie called, I think it's called Your Next Move, or The Next Move, one of the two. And I'll find it and try and add the trailer to the bottom of this video so that you all can see what I'm talking about. But it's very, very similar. Obviously the script's going to differ and, the whole concept and characters would differ, but it was very similar in that the idea of having these suburban people in this house and having a bunch of people, for whatever reason, attacking this house, and attacking the people in the home. And the fear that is, that people, have, because you're in your home, which is supposed to be the safest place ever. And then these people do not live kind of like, that kind of like hood lifestyle. They're not in the streets. They're not, getting into beef every 10 seconds. So they don't live by the gun, as it were. So if you bring violence to them, it's the whole shock to the system, the whole shock to their normal way of living versus, what you've now presented them with. And what it makes them do. It sometimes brings out the inner gangster in them, or it sometimes makes them crawl and run and hide, or sometimes it even brings out the bitch in them. You'll see someone, willing to sell his wife just so he can live, or, do something really despicable and cowardice. But, it's one of those scenarios. If you're not presented with violent scenarios on a regular basis, you never really know how you're going to handle it until that scenario presents itself, So it was kind of interesting to watch the Purge, and then also to see that preview called I think it's called Your Next Move or Your Next. Anyway, as I said, I'll put it at the bottom. I'll find the link and chuck it in the comments so you can check it out as well. So getting back to The Purge, it's an Ethan Hawke movie. Ethan Hawke, he did a great job, as did all the other co-actors and, his various other people in the movie. Concept is very, very simple and straightforward. He is a well-to-do businessman. He sells home security systems, and he is like one of the best home security system sellers in his neighborhood or whatever it is. And he's sold 1 trillion of these things and built a nice big house and, living the life, living the American dream. He has a wife and a daughter and a son, and the movie, they're living in America, and what happens is the part of America that they live in, which funnily enough is Dallas, and I live in Fort Worth, so it's literally like just a few miles drive from where I live. The part of America that they live in, they have excuse me. They have a law for the United States at this time where once a year for 12 hours, from 7 in the evening till 7 the following morning, you are allowed to go out and kill whoever you want to. You can do whatever you want to whomever you want, and you will, nobody is being charged with murder. No one's being charged with any crime as far as it happens between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. on this particular date. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm so dry. Hold on. On this particular date. So that's the concept. 1 second.